Let's play a game. I want you to guess how long it took me to go from this to this. I will wait. It actually took me 8 years, but it definitely didn't need to, and here's why. So when I started the gym, this was my goal. In that first photo, this is what I had in mind. This is the kind of size I wanted to get to, maybe a little bit bigger, but basically Brad Pitt. Then 2 months in, pretty decent amount of progress. Newbie gains. Fast forward a couple more years, and I remember vividly taking this photo and looking at it on my phone because I literally thought to myself, what the fuck? Let's just remind myself of my goal. Yeah, not really what I was going for. I thought I was doing everything right, and I did build a very decent amount of muscle, but I did it through bulking, and it's not to say that bulking doesn't work, it definitely does, but the problem is that it came with this belly, okay, which I really didn't want. My goal was always to be lean, defined, athletic. I just wanted to look like I lifted, but nothing too crazy. I remember I had a moment when I took that photo and I thought, Sam, this is just never what you wanted. Like, what are you doing? Why do you look like this? Why do you have that belly? Like, it's not right. And so luckily I caught myself and I lost all the fat, got shredded, and now I'm pretty happy with where I'm at. I have seen this problem develop in so many other guys that start going to the gym, have a goal in mind, and then keep going, and then end up getting stuck between bulking and cutting. And here's the thing. You are taking advice from somebody that you don't want to look like, okay? I never wanted to look like this. I still don't. But somewhere along the way, I just started taking advice from bodybuilders because they're all over social media. Everyone's obsessed with bulking and cutting, getting as fucking huge as possible. And because you're exposed to that media all the time, it starts to become your new norm. It starts to become your standard. You start to forget why you started and what you actually want. Because I'm very, very happy with where I'm kind of at, but there are people who would still call me small now. And that would really play on the mind of this guy, all right, here. But I know I'm not small. Especially not compared to this guy. And he would be so fucking chuffed if he saw what I'd achieved. It's just, it could have taken half the time if I didn't end up listening to people I didn't want to look like. I'm going to be the one to say it because I don't see anyone else talking about this, but most of us guys start the gym because we see someone in a movie and we think, I wouldn't mind looking like that. I want to feel more confident, and I think I would if I looked like that. You know, Ryan Gosling, whatever the case may be. These guys don't look like this because they're huge. They don't have tons of muscle. They're just really lean. You're bulking and cutting because that is a procedure used by bodybuilders to put on as much muscle as possible to look good on stage. When actually building as much muscle as possible isn't what's going to get you close to this physique. It will just make you fat, and that gets you even further from this physique. So please, if you want to look the way that you actually started this journey to look, stop bulking and cutting, remember your goal, and do the right things instead. You are in that position where you feel like you've been a victim of bad advice or just misaligned advice, and you want to fix it and actually get the body that you started this for. Make sure you follow me and I'll teach you how.